I'm Michelle.
I'm Megan.
I'm Blanche.
And we're on stage at A.C.T.
Hi, and welcome to On Stage at A.C.T. Today, we are sitting down to talk with the cast of Vanities. Ladies, welcome to the show. It's so nice to have been spending the whole day with you. Did you have a good time?
Yeah,
Very good.
it's been fun.
Oh, good. So, we've had the last 3 hours together, so this is the way we're going to cap it off. Tell me, Michelle, tell me a little bit about the show.
It's about 3 girls who they're friends at the beginning of it, high school friends. They think they're best friends, and then it skips ahead to when they're in college, and you're starting to see that maybe they don't all get along like they should. And then it skips ahead to their life after, and you can see that they've just gone different ways, and their relationships fell apart. And it's kind of eye-opening to how some relationships are like that.
So, Blanche, do you see this as something that echoes true female friendships? Because, I mean, I have no experience. You know, women have lasting bonded friendships that go for years. So,
You know, it's very true in some ways, and then in some ways it's not. I think it kind of works because they're frenemies, you know, so they're the best of friends, but it kind of shows that if the friendships were really true, then the bonds would have lasted longer. But since they were kind of based on superficial things, it's really easy for them to be torn apart.
now, Megan,
So-
do you see that I mean, are female friendships, are they more in depth, or are they kind of superficial?
Well, I'd say they're like any friendships, whether it's men or women. I mean, these 3 girls in particular, they got brought together by circumstance. They kind of grew up together, they were in brownies together, so their friendship was kind of built on their circumstance. And it's just a matter of, as they grew up, they were able to go beyond just their circumstances once they got to college, and then once they found their lives, were they able to basically build on what their childhood essentially.
Do you guys have a favorite act or scene that you guys do, Michelle?
I like scene 3 just because Mary's character really shows in that part, and it's just easy for me.
It's fun for you?
It's fun for me, yeah.
Megan?
Yeah, scene 3 definitely, because it's the most change.
Blanche?
Scene 3 is the most change. Although I have to admit, scene 1's kind of funny because the characters are so different from scene 1 to scene 3 that, you know, the context, it gives it great context. Right?
So it's more fun to play. I'm assuming that your characters are a lot different than you are in real life, so it's more fun to play something that's really quite different.
Definitely.
Michelle, how is Mary different from you?
She does some questionable things I don't think I would do. Like she sleeps her way through Europe, and I can't say that I've done that or am willing to do that.
Okay.
So, but it's interesting to, like, I don't know, to play a person that does that and to try and feel why they would do what they did.
Blanche, how is Kathy different from you?
I'm not very nice, and I'm
Well,
very
Blanche
bossy.
isn't or Kathy isn't?
Oh, Kathy.
Okay, wait, I was like, wait a minute.
I'm very nice. No.
Kathy's not a nice
Kathy's
person.
not a nice person. You know, she likes to be in control, and she likes things to be a certain way, and everyone to do what she wants.
And Megan, what do you think about Joanne?
Joanne tends to, anytime she meets any kind of difficult situation or opposition, she tends to turn away. So she always tends to take the easy way out. So hope I'm not like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have been in rehearsal for how long? A month?
About a month. Yeah, that sounds right.
Do you have any, like, have you guys bonded? Are you, like, you know, stage sisters kind of thing?
Actually, I kind of thought it was interesting when we were all auditioning, and I know when we were called up to do a scene, immediately I felt chemistry, which
Yeah.
sounds weird, but with these women, and that it just clicked. It was really easy to have the connections, and when we have to say things at the same time, it wasn't difficult for us to learn to do that. And when we had to pick up on our characters and the bonds and the discord, it was really easy for us to just grasp that, I feel.
Yeah, especially like if we're in rehearsal, we're supposed to be giving each other looks and glances, and it's easy to kind of like we'll joke and laugh during rehearsal just because it's so funny. So I think we've already kind of bonded over over silly things.
We have fun. We have a lot of fun with our characters.
Well, good, because I mean, I know the rehearsal process can be quite daunting, and if you don't have fun and you don't have a bond, it's gonna make that month seem like a year.
Yeah.
So you're definitely having a good time. Are you ready to get it on its feet?
Yes.
I was doing the effort today. Today was our first day seeing each other in costume and saying lines without scripts in our hands. So I think that it kind of gets it like, well, it's coming up. We're gonna get it up.
Well, I'm glad I could provide that for you. We had a little bit of fun while we're doing it too. So what was the shoot like for you today? How did you enjoy doing location and shooting the trailer today?
Improv was fun.
Yeah, because we did the first ever character interviews, which you guys will see later. We have each of their characters get interviewed by a surprise guest. But how did you do the improv? How was that for you guys?
It was definitely fun. I mean, you kind of gave us scenarios of particular scenes of what our character would be thinking about, so it was easy to kind of play off of a situation that's already in the play already.
Right. Now I know you had, Michelle, you had a ton of fun, because I could just tell you had been cooking that in the back of your head.
I was.
You were? Yeah?
I was. Yeah.
When
I read the email, that was like one of the first things, especially because you'd said something about being a woman in a male-dominated field, and just seeing that immediately. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to editing that together and see what these all look like. But so you've been working with Rosemary and Dawn. What is it like to do basically an all-female show with an all-female administrative staff?
They are incredible.
Yeah, I think it's a little easier because we have the female perspective for the female thing. It's a little easier than a guy because they're already in a girl's head. Having a guy perspective.
Well, that's good. What's Rosemary like as director? I'm sure you're going to sing her accolades because she's sitting right around the audience. But
Oh, she's the best.
Yeah, you can tell she's so invested in the play and how we're doing and how the characters are developing. So, yeah, she's been great.
And I really have to say that she brings out our characters. I mean, the Kathy that I started out the first read through to the Kathy I have now feels so different, and this feels so much more authentic. So I think she just, for all of us, it's amazing to see her bring out these characters and help us to bring them to life. So
now I know, Blanche, this is your first serious role, and Michelle, have you done theater before?
Not really.
Okay, so these are Megan. You're the veteran here. So, Blanche and Michelle, what's it like to this be your first role? I mean, is this? Are you having? Tell me what the exciting part, the fearful part. What's going through your head as you're approaching this opening night?
Well, it's really exciting because I enjoy acting, and I'm pretty sure I got my skills from dancing around singing Disney music. But
you wanted to be a Disney princess.
I did. I wanted Elsa actually, but it's nerve-wracking.
Wait, Elsa would be now, so.
Yeah, I still do that.
Okay.
But anyway, it's a little nerve-wracking because the realization is setting in because of how close we are getting to our show, that there are going to be actual people sitting there, and you can't be like, oh, what was my line again, and flip through. So that's a little daunting.
What's it like for you?
Well, I'm used to being on stage before music and percussion and stuff, but this
so you were a musician before?
Yeah,
okay.
so I've done some touring and traveling and that kind of thing, but being on stage for acting is a big change, and just taking on the character and really, becoming something new. And working with other people in this way just makes things so dynamic. It's going to be interesting when there's actually people in the stage and I'm still in the character, which, but I'm really looking forward to it.
So you're ready? You're ready to go? Well, not quite. I mean, you're not perfect yet, but we're on our way. So you're ready to have this done and open and show it to some people.
I'm excited for people to come and see this show. It's
What,
an awesome show.
If you had to sell the show, why would you tell people to come see Vanities? Michelle?
It's, I don't know, because it has a lot of humorous parts in it, so definitely come for that. But it also has it's going to hit chords with people because it has a lot of realness to it that will make you sit back and look at it and be like, oh, wow, I had a relationship like that, a friendship like that.
Megan?
I think it's kind of a portrait for a very particular time because it takes place in the 60s into the early 70s. So I think, and it has a very specific snapshot of these three girls' lives. So I think, especially people will have it'll bring back memories of what people were like in high school and college and their first years out of college.
Blanche?
Yeah, definitely, all of that. And then also especially the fact that because it is that time period, it really shows these diverging people's lives. And it also kind of touches base on what was going on at the time period and, you know, the
Let's say the
sexual
times they were
revolution,
changing, yeah,
you know, the
desegregation and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Because it was 60s, it was Kennedy and all that stuff there going on.
and how we are either, you know, taking to it or ignoring it, or, you know, how we respond to what's going on around us. So it's really interesting.
Well, I'm excited to see all this, and you can see our three lovely ladies when they open in Vanities here at A.C.T. Studio Theater on June 17th and run through the 26th. Ladies, it's been a pleasure. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.